Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
Hello, friends. Welcome back to the Misunderstood Show. I said that kind of weird today. Hello, friend. Maybe I'm trying to be like you.
Are you calling me weird?
No, you just do like some kind of like dramatic, entrance.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I love it. So this is Ryan Holland. Originally, I met him as an actor on The Beast of Trinity, Texas. He played the amazing Texas Ranger, which was a really good look for you, by the way. I was hoping you were going to wear a cowboy hat at least.
You should have told me. It's at home. I could have.
I know, and your little badge.
My badge and my Texas Ranger jacket.
I know, they should have given you that jacket.
Yeah, they could have brought my gun, wore my cowboy boots, but they can't see the cowboy boots.
No, but the hat would have been really cool.
It would have been.
You look good in that hat.
Well, thank you. That's very kind of you.
You wear the hat well.
Okay,
so, but also, you are the host of your game show place. And you do an amazing presentation at every single networking thing. And you have a tendency to go before me. And I'm starting to wonder if it's on purpose.
So, yeah, whenever we're at a networking event, I try to do my 60-second commercial or 30-second commercial right before you just to make you uncomfortable. That's the whole goal.
I figured that's
every
what it
time,
was.
basically. Yeah. Well, I try to, when I do those little 30-second, 60-second spiels at these networking events, is to try to give an idea, give a taste for the energy and what you're going to experience when you actually come to your game show place. And so, and I'm an actor and I'm a performer, and so any opportunity, and I feel like as a game show host, I have an excuse to just go over the top.
Of course.
With my little commercials. I'll sometimes run around the room, jump up on chairs, whatever.
Hit people?
Yes. Not too hard, though.
Hit people in the head?
Yeah, okay. That was just the Lions Club. And I can explain. I think she was okay, but it was a moment. That's the first time I'd ever injured somebody during the 30-second commercial.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was fun.
You played it off so well, though.
Well, that's where I guess the acting experience.
She was acting too, because she was like, oh.
She did. She totally went into the role.
Unless
just
she really
like
was
that.
hurt. But.
Yeah. I mean, she probably was hurt a little bit. I mean, I think my elbow hit her head. I mean, or something like that.
Maybe you feel like a minor concussion?
I
didn't
hit
know it
her
was that bad.
accidentally, for the record, very much accidentally.
So give us a little taste of what you do.
So what I do is at your game show place, by the way, we're in the Conroe Outlet Mall off of Legal Line Road. We will host companies, families, friend groups, teams, churches, whoever that want to come together and have a game show experience and feel like you're in a real game show. And so what that will comprise of is the main games we play right now are spin-offs of like Family Feud, Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy. We'll throw in Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader sometimes, and then some other smaller kind of team building activities. Mm-hmm. And so people come in and we have real buzzers that you hit that make sounds when you hit them to buzz in to answer questions. We have a big wheel for Wheel of Fortune. You feel like you're spinning
That is a really cool wheel. I love it.
It's legit. When people come in to just check the place out, they want to just go and spin the wheel because it's
more like a Price is Right wheel.
Yeah, well, imagine the Wheel of Fortune wheel, but it's upright instead of flat on the ground.
Price is Right, they had a big wheel like that.
Right.
It's just like that one.
Right.
It's stand up.
Yeah, it's a stand-up one. It's a little different. It's where that one, the Price is Right one, is like kind of thicker and
yeah, it has like the.
Yeah, this is.
It's a Wheel of Fortune wheel /
Yeah,
it's kind of a hybrid.
Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, Price is Right.
Are y'all getting the Price is Right? Possibly.
Karen, we're not allowed to talk about.
My bad.
Yeah, you're gonna have to cut that out. No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry.
No, I'm hoping
secret information. Sorry.
Secret information. Come on live radio.
I feel special. You're gonna tell me this is like confidential.
Yeah, no, we're hoping to get some Prices Right here.
I think that would
soon.
Be so fun.
And it's gonna be the game show is going to be developing and changing over time.
You make a really good Bob Barker.
Bob Barker.
You should dress like Bob Barker when you do it.
I'm not really a suit and tie.
I know, but you
kinda
gotta
guy.
wear like the old 70s and 80s suits.
70s and 80s. What are you talking about?
From, like,
no,
thrift stores?
Karen.
Yeah.
No,
It'd be so
I'm not
cool.
gonna wear that.
Polyester.
I literally that is the direct opposite of what I wear right
What
now.
about that shiny rainbow one?
No, I've got. Look, okay, I have a distinct look that I roll with that apparently Karen doesn't like very much.
I haven't seen your look at the show.
Well, we see. Okay, well then y'all got to come do a show.
Yeah.
Your group's
I'm
got to come.
coming in January for a secret show.
Secret show.
Yeah.
That's right. Yes. So, I guess you. But that's why you say you don't have to cut it out because it's just a secret show. Nobody would know anything else.
Nobody knows.
And what
Except
about
the people that already know.
Yeah. So you'll be coming then. We've had some great groups come through. We had a BNI group.
And you also have escape rooms.
Yes, we do. We
So-
have 4 escape rooms, different themes. One is like Christmas Story,
Which is perfect for right now.
for right now. Yeah, you walk into that. You've been in that room,
Yes. It went off the other day when we were in there and it scared me.
right? Yeah, that's right. It began talking or saying things. Or I
Nobody
don't know
was
why.
in there.
Yeah, good thing it wasn't like Halloween.
Because he
We
turned the lights on.
Yeah. My producer Zeb was there with us, and yeah, he started turning stuff on,
Zeb.
but we weren't expecting.
Great
But
guy.
what did you feel when you went into that room?
It makes you're in the movie.
Yeah,
You're in the Christmas Story movie.
yeah.
It looks exactly like it.
It's crazy. You feel like you're going into another
Yeah.
universe. And then we did a video.
Like a subway room,
Yeah, the subway room
which we did our video in there.
for the networking group that's
Yes,
coming up.
yes.
Do you want to mention that?
Sure, absolutely.
Go ahead.
Oh,
I mean, you're the host, but I've also been a podcast host before, so we can just go back and forth, as
Absolutely.
much as I care.
the Rainmakers Club, meeting the first Monday of every month at 9:00, and the first one is going to be at your game show place.
It will be your game show place in Conroe, 9 a.m.
Yeah.
That's December 1st, right? Monday, December 1st.
1st.
So, yeah, if you're a business leader,
You can come see all the cool stuff in there.
yeah, come see all the
So
cool
I
stuff.
I took a picture with that phone.
That was a great shot.
I've been getting people commenting on what is that? Making comment, just kind of being sarcastic, like,
Right.
what is this device?
Yeah, it's
And
been
so
a
I was
minute.
like, you need to sanitize yourself after touching that.
It's not in a public place.
I know.
Yeah.
But it looks legit. It looks like I'm in a subway.
Yeah,
In the picture, you would never know I was right in Conroe.
right. And not only that, but in a just kind of a fake
Shopping
subway
center.
set.
Yeah, it's a shopping center.
Yeah, we're in a fake subway set inside of a shopping
Which
center.
where are y'all located at?
We are in the Conroe Outlet Mall. So Conroe Outlets off of League Line Road. There's plenty of parking because I think only about 5% of the spaces are occupied right now. So bring big groups. But yeah, we're gonna put the Conroe Outlets back on the map, Karen. Your game show place, that escape
Yeah,
place, we're gonna
maybe.
put it back on the map.
We
We're
should
gonna
just
try
do
at
some
least.
events there. I mean, there is so much parking. There's got to be a way we can rent some spaces for like a day.
We are. That's coming.
Oh,
That stuff is coming. Yes. So
interesting.
So I've been a game show host with your game show place for over a year now. So back May of last year, May of 24, I got a call from Les Benedin, who's the owner of that escape place, and was just starting.
You have such neat names there. Les, Jeb.
Yeah, great names. A lot of great names. Probably the greatest names ever, Karen.
Here we go.
Here we go. No names like any names you've ever seen before. Great names.
We were just talking about no political stuff on the radio.
That was not an endorsement.
kidding.
Either way, it was just a terrible impression.
That's pretty good, actually.
Well, thank you.
You
But
just need to do your lips better.
yeah, I know you really got to kind of pucker the lips
Yeah,
up like
actually,
that.
you do it pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I've been working on my Trump for about a year, and my younger son was like, "Dad, your lips. You got to fix
Yeah.
your lips. Your lips
you gotta
they
do the
aren't
hair.
puckered together enough. I need a blonde wig. I just dye my hair blonde.
Dye your hair
whatever.
blonde and
Yeah.
do a comb, like a big,
Yeah,
and
kind
use
of
a bunch of hairspray.
and a blue suit and
then
a
some
red tie.
fake tan.
Fake tan. Yeah, put that
Make sure you leave it white
that
around
really
your eyes
toxic
and
stuff
your lips.
all over my skin.
Yeah, make sure you leave it white around your eyes and your mouth. Because you ever notice it's like white?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Okay.
You think with all that money, he could get a good fake tan?
Maybe he prefers the bad tans. You never know.
I feel like when he's in there, he's like this. That's why it looks like that, because he's like.
Okay, back to talking about me.
Sorry.
No.
All about you.
Yeah, all about me. No, so I got a call from Les, and they had been doing escape rooms, and through a mutual friend of mine,
People love those.
Oh, they love
escape
the escape rooms, and it was like
such a great like date night, friends, whatever.
Oh yeah, and I mean
team building.
It's a total team building, and we have 4 rooms, plus we also have this like spaceship video game kind of experience where I don't know much about it. I probably should have learned more about it before coming on the radio, but there's it feels like you're inside the cockpit of a spaceship, and there's like a team. Someone like is on the gun, is flying it, and you have to work together to solve the problem.
We did something like that at the museum downtown Houston. They have a room like that. It's like a spaceship room, and you have to work together to land it and stuff. It's like you have a mission, you have to accomplish it.
Yeah.
Is it like that?
Yeah.
And you have like a book.
I believe so.
And you have to like read I bet it's probably a similar idea.
I'm so focused on the game show. I don't know as much about some of the other stuff. But yeah, so I got contacted and asked if I could come and try out hosting.
So now you need to learn to do like a Buzz, what's his name? Buzz from the NASA.
Buzz Aldrin?
Buzz Aldrin impression.
How does Buzz Aldrin talk? I haven't seen it.
He has like kind of like a old school, like almost like Southern.
I'm not Frank Caliendo. You know Frank Caliendo. Mm-mm. Frank Caliendo is my impressions hero. The guy can go from one voice to the other, where he's like going from De Niro to Jim Carrey to Trump
like
to
Robin
Clinton
Williams.
to Obama. He'll just go boom, 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 boom.
I need to look him up.
Yeah, he's phenomenal. I'm not that guy. I can do some voices. I'm not quite. I usually can't do voices on the spot unless the voice is like really close to mine. However, there was one game show where there was a youth group that came in, and one of the youth group leaders was a friend of my son. I've known him for years, and word got out that I could do a Kronk impersonation, and everybody wanted me to do Kronk from Emperor's New Groove, and so I spent half the game show actually in and out of my Kronk voice.
So do it.
No, you don't understand, Karen. You don't understand. Like, I have to get in a certain mode to do Kronk. You see what I'm saying? You got to channel a certain energy.
But you did you not do it on the spot
to be Kronk? Well, I've never done Kronk like on radio. Like, give me a minute. Let's keep talking. Give me a minute. We'll see.
Tell me some misunderstandings about your job. Like, what do people kind of typically, when you're having conversation, networking and stuff, what is their common misunderstanding about what you do?
I don't know that I have a lot of like misunderstandings. I think sometimes people will think that maybe we have like they hear game show, they think like a live audience, like a studio audience or something like that, which that would be awesome. I would love to get to the point where it's televised and we do all of that.
I would buy tickets to watch that. Especially like Family Feud.
Oh my gosh. Family Feud is my favorite show to host. That's my favorite game to host for sure.
We have that game at home.
It is just a classic. It's the best game. I try to model after a combination of Ray Combs, who was a host back in like the late 80s.
Was he a host of?
Family Feud.
Oh, I guess maybe I didn't watch Family Feud back then.
I watched him all the time, and of course Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
Right now, Steve Harvey's. I kind of like probably the all-time ultimate him and Richard Dawson. Richard Dawson preceded Ray Combs, but I think Steve Harvey has probably
he blew it up.
Just all-time greatest. There's not even a close second. Yeah. And I try to be my personality is not like Steve Harvey. It's more like Ray Combs. But I try to kind of do a combination.
But y'all kind of look alike.
Me and Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
I know we do. We look a whole. It's
like me.
People
I look
mistakes.
Like the other Karen the Konnector. If you look her up, we look alike too.
I'm sure y'all do. I'm gonna.
Or like Morgan Freeman at the Lions Club. She looks like the other Morgan.
Never met a girl named Morgan Freeman.
And she's an actress.
Yeah, and she's an actress. Yeah, there you go.
She's an amazing human too.
Yeah.
which I love that. I mean, you know, you think about actors, and I guess my misunderstanding of actors until recently, obviously I knew Morgan for a while, but she's an anomaly, right? She's like an angel. Okay, she used to pet sit for me, and she's in Lions Club, and she does a lot of youth ministry, and she goes to the prison and does ministry. I mean, she's just a heart of gold. But I think I've always just kind of thought actors were probably like narcissistic, you know, kind of like think they're gods kind of thing. But what I've learned recently is that they're not at all. And actually, most of the ones that become pretty successful is because they're good people and people want to work with them. And that's how they get their jobs. And the people that are hard to work with, they don't get as many jobs. And especially if you haven't already made a name for yourself and you're a pain in the butt, they're not going to call you. Right?
Oh, yeah.
So you have to be a pretty like cool person for people to, because you spend, you know, 18 hours a day on a set with other people. And like I know that we talked about Terry before. Bill was talking about Terry, that Terry was pretty strict and being on time and, you know, just he had like his peeves or whatever. But, you know, what I figured out is y'all are all just really amazing, phenomenal humans. And I mean, I think pretty much everybody Terry picked for his movie was like really good Christians.
The people on Beast of Trinity, Texas were just,
amazing.
everyone was just incredible to work with. Yeah.
But I'm also listening to Joe Rogan more. It's taken me a while to get used to him because he does, I think he's progressed a lot with his ideas and things, so I can listen to him more. But you know, he has a very vulgar mouth and he says GD a lot, and it's just hard for me to listen to him. But on some of the shows, he really like, if you listen to his comedy when he has comedians on, I can't listen to it because they are so raunchy, I can't do it. But when he has like scientists on, he doesn't talk a lot, and so I can listen to it. Or like he's had people on that are like Miranda Lambert, great show. One of my favorite shows he's ever had was Miranda Lambert, and he's not vulgar like that. And what I'm figuring out is she's an amazing human. Or he had Mel Gibson on, amazing human. He's had Kid Rock on. Who knew Kid Rock was a good human? You know, now I'm a big Kid Rock fan. I thought he was just this clown, you know. But now my respect for that world has completely changed, the entertainment world and the actors. So that's a big misunderstanding, I think, for a lot of people. Yeah,
well, I mean, I discovered the same thing. I had my first acting gig in December 2019, and as time went on, you realize, oh my gosh, there's just a lot of really cool people, because I think there a few of the very big, very famous, you know, real narcissistic crybabies kind of ruin it for the rest of us.
I know. They make a bad name for you.
It is rare, very rare, and I do a good amount of, especially commercial work. I do a lot of commercial work.
I saw Lizzie on a JCPenney's commercial that we were watching The Chosen two nights ago.
Oh, that's right. I remember Lizzie Camp. Yeah, she got a JCPenney commercial.
So I'm watching The Chosen 2 nights ago with my son. We've been watching it with my 12-year-old son, or 13-year-old son, sorry. He's really been interested in, my 17-year-old is not interested in watching that at all. He's like, it's so boring. I'm like,
yeah, I'm the only one in my family that wants to watch The Chosen.
Really? My husband and I love it. And we're watching it again, you know, and again. Yeah. Like, it's just like we always just put that on at night. But, you know, we've seen it. So it's like if you fall asleep, it's not a big deal. Yeah,
right.
But I pick up things, too, from the first time I watched it, because I fell asleep the first time I watched it. It's at night is the only time we get to watch it. And I watch 15 minutes and then you start over the next day, you know. Right. But anyway, the commercial popped up and I usually tune them out. But I was like, that's Lizzie.
Yep.
Holy cow.
I remember after the Montgomery.
So I texted her right away. I was like, are you on a JCPenney commercial? And she's like, yeah. I was like, I just watched it. My son's like, you know her? And I was like, yeah.
That's awesome. I found out about that at the after party. I talked to her for a little bit at the restaurant we were at afterwards. I was like, dude.
She's such
those are not easy to get.
She's
a very hard
worker.
Those types of commercials are very difficult to get.
Really?
I mean, they're extremely competitive. You're going up against minimum like hundreds of people, if not more.
Really?
For a big JCPenney commercial spot, a big national brand of any type.
And then you're on there for like 30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds or even
seconds of fame.
Or even less. You could be in there like a big national spot, and they only see you for. I saw this one commercial the other day. When you're a commercial actor, you watch commercials completely differently. You're thinking about, okay, what did they have to do to audition for this? What was that day on set like? What
Yeah.
was, because sometimes, you'll see the actor.
I do the same thing with Joe Rogan. I'm constantly like paying attention to all these little
Sure,
things.
sure.
Because in one way he kind of like gives me the ick with his mouth, but
Yeah.
some of his ideas for me I don't agree with. But on the other end, he makes me feel less insecure about my faults because I've noticed he has a lot of similar faults as I do, like
okay.
interrupting, going down rabbit
Yeah, I've
holes.
noticed that. Yeah. I think our producer probably knows
He's
about that a
laughing
little
over
bit.
there. I think that's kind of common in our business a little bit.
Just might be. Yeah.
We're just like, we get excited,
Yeah, all kinds of stuff you want to talk about.
We want to know about all these things, and that's
Yeah.
why I have the show.
Yeah.
Because I want to talk to everybody, and I want to learn, and I want to know, and I want to say, and I have all these ideas I want to get out, and yeah, I mean,
Yes,
that's
you do. Every time I see you, I think you've got 5 or 10 different new ideas.
for you,
Just for
specifically.
me. And I know you've talked to like at least 50 other people that day, so you have 5 or 10
I
ideas
don't
for
do
all
that
of them.
for everybody though.
Okay. Well, I appreciate the ideas. Keep them coming.
When somebody comes to me and they have a struggle or they have a need, my mind just starts going immediately, trying to think of creative ways to help them.
Yeah. Well, we're kind of employing some creative ways to get the word out there about your game show place and just kind of trying to spread it, because so many people that I talk to are just like, we didn't even know that you're there. Like, we had no idea you were even there in the Conroe Outlet.
Yeah.
They drive by us every day and they didn't even know that we're there, or they think we're at the place in the
you're not
Woodlands.
on Apple Map for one.
Yeah, apparently we're not on Apple Maps.
So I have a guy I can refer you to, Lance. He just did ours for our office.
But do you really need a guy to get on Apple Maps? Is that not something that's
I
like
mean,
you can
do
just
it
do
yourself, but he knows how to do it, and he's not
Okay.
expensive.
Okay.
He might even do it for free. Who knows? Like, sometimes he'll do stuff just to help people out if he thinks maybe he can get some other business out of you. You know, like,
Gotcha.
because y'all need a better Google presence too, I was noticing. And he can actually help with that.
Okay.
And you do need somebody for that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So he
you
might
definitely
help
need a
you out with the
professional.
one thing, maybe as a courtesy, or maybe just really cheap, and then you can employ him to do the other thing, or just employ him to do the other thing and say, "Hey, also, can you help us out with this?"
Well, look
And
at
we'll
that.
just throw it in there.
The audience is getting behind the scenes marketing strategy for your
Yeah.
game show place.
Yeah, but it's a business.
It is.
And
it is.
a lot of people that either own a business or, have in their mind how to start, like, oh, I really would like to start a business one day, but I just don't know what to do. I don't know how to do it. There's so many resources out there and people that will help you.
Yeah.
Now, do you have to have money? You got to have a little bit of money usually. And you got to be tenacious, and you got to be hardworking. And like that lady was saying today on that, you kept walking out. I was like, man, is everything okay?
There was some
You missed some good stuff, man.
some business and some personal stuff I had to take care of right in the middle of the.
Well, I hope
of
everything's
everything.
okay.
Me too, Karen. Me too.
I don't know if your wife could ever take you seriously.
It took a while. I think.
How does she
'Cause
know
that's
when
the
you're
pro-
acting and when you're
No,
not?
the problem is when you're like, when acting is just like part of your DNA, you don't care if you're on a movie set or you're talking to one person. You just love acting and you want to act. And so I will just flip and go into character when I'm talking, and people will be like, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know
What
if
to
he's
believe.
serious
Yeah.
or what to believe or not.
My husband's like that. He should be an actor.
Well, he should. Why isn't he?
He has the face for it too.
He's a great looking guy.
Well, he has like the good bone structure and the jawline and
There you go.
the blue eyes and the nice skin and the beautiful hair, and yeah, he would
I agree.
definitely. He would be a great actor.
No, he would. He would.
He just doesn't like a lot of attention.
Yeah. Well, you have to not mind a lot of attention if you're going to be in acting.
Maybe if it's like, pretty women or something, he'd be fine with it, or like cool people. But he just doesn't. He's very like private.
Yeah. Yeah. You give up, especially if you're an actor that attains any level of fame.
Yeah.
You're just going to be simply giving
Like y'all
up.
are like local celebrities now.
I mean, I don't know if I'm like a local celebrity yet. Maybe if the Beast of Trinity, Texas really gets out there and a lot of people, start watching it. And I know that Terry Weaver, who's the executive producer, director, lead actor, writer of the film, he's at the American film market right now, and he's
I need to put him on my prayer list right now.
yeah, he is kind of shopping the movie around, actually. So whoever, so we'll see what happens.
Whoever gives him the most money, right?
Something like
At
that.
that point,
I
that's
think,
all that matters.
I think that's how it works.
Everybody needs to get paid.
But then they can do whatever they want with it. You know, who knows what happens with it? But typically they'll take it and they'll distribute it, and
So,
whatever.
I guess with Terry, a question I've always had: when you make a movie, do you pay everybody, I guess, up front, and then you have to make the money on the back end?
That's correct. So, unless an actor or someone has a deal where you get a certain percentage of the profits, you're going to be paying the actors, you're going to be paying the crew up front. The people who don't get paid up front but get paid on the back end are the producers, because the producers produce. They put up the money in order to...
Or they get investors, things like that. Right?
Well, yeah, investors are producers, essentially. When an investor gives to the film or the TV show or whatever, at that point they become a producer. And producers
So if I give money to the movie, I have a say-so in how the movie is?
Well, maybe. I mean, it just because it could be like, hey, I'm doing this movie. Do you want to give money? And you say, okay, I've got, $100,000.
Makes sense why they, like, at the little ceremonies and things, the producers... But I'm like, who are these people?
Right.
Those are the money people, right?
Correct.
That's why everybody's like
random old people,
cheering them, and I'm like, who are they?
Right. Or something, or maybe they're
What'd they do?
Or maybe right. Or they could be part of the crew or whatever.
But without them, no movie would have been
correct.
made.
You got to have money to make a movie, unless you just make one.
They take a huge risk.
They take a huge risk, and these are typically
Bless them.
Right, and they don't make money unless the movie,
of course, that's any investor.
makes money.
That's
right?
just like real
and
estate.
So it could be 2, 3, 4, 5 years before you, if at all, before you get any return on your investment. Because everything with film, this is what I found, and this is what a frustrating thing about film is, everything takes years.
Wow.
I remember I did my short, the first short film that I starred in back in like 2019.
What if you just sell it to Netflix and they buy it? Don't you get a big money right then?
Well,
a big check?
What I'm saying though is typically from the writing.
Oh, because it's been like 2 or 3 years since he.
Yeah, it's been like over 2 years since he started writing it.
Okay.
We filmed it. We started filming it like I believe September or August of last year.
August of last year.
But it was a year before that he started writing it, and then now a year later, we've.
Did he already have it written before he got it funded? Do you know?
Well, the funding process for the movie was kind of an ongoing process. He wrote it before it was funded.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you write the movie, then you take it to them.
Correct. Now sometimes if you're an established writer, you have a presence, people, you don't have to have it written before you get some funding. But yeah, in this particular instance, the funding came after the script was written, and even funding came after we had started, I think, filming some as well. It was very much an act of faith to get the film.
That's what he said.
Done. Yeah. The story's pretty wild.
It's a God thing.
Yeah.
It's totally a God thing.
The story is pretty amazing. How things came through, like even right at the end.
And when I say it is the next Texas classic cult movie, like it is.
It very much has a Texas cult classic vibe to it. And if the Legend of Boggy Creek could be as big as it was, and it was like a terrible movie. It was like a terrible movie. Like this is the thing about The Beast of Trinity, Texas, is that it's an independently produced film that looks and feels and sounds like a big budget movie.
Oh, for sure.
And that's the thing. You feel like
Jordan.
Right. Jordan Bradley, the director of photography, who was also the editor, was just absolutely killer in his job. And of course,
he's done
Terry's directing and writing, and Jordan.
He's a legit, actual big box.
Yeah,
movie
director of photography, cinematographer. Yeah.
Like I heard he worked with Tom Cruise and all kinds of people.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a big deal.
He
lives right in my backyard, basically.
Yeah.
Right down the street
right
from
here in
me.
the Woodlands. Yeah.
And if you meet the guy, he's the most humble, sweet, quiet, just easygoing.
Oh, I loved working
calm.
with him on set because he was just so calm. Did the shots, you really couldn't get the guy, razzled at all. He was just kind of cool, calm, and collective. Go in there, super nice. He was great to work with. Everybody was on that
And
film.
his
Great to work
work
with.
is amazing.
Yes, and the finished product was. I remember being at the first premiere or the cast and crew screening, just fist bumping him when I saw him, because I'm like, if you can have great writing, you can have great acting, you can have great directing, but if the cinematography
Sucks.
and the editing sucks, the movie's gonna suck.
Yeah.
All those things kind of have to come together to make a
Correct.
great movie.
Yeah.
And with this movie, it did. It was just, I remember being at the first cast and crew screening in July, just being blown away. Oh my gosh. And as from an actor's perspective, I'm like, I was in like a movie. Like a movie.
Like a real movie.
Like a real movie. Because
Not just some homemade
right. I've been
backyard movie.
And I've been a part of some good-sized productions, independently produced productions, but nothing that came anywhere close to, to match the quality
Right.
of this. And so I think when it gets out there, when the deal's done and whatever, and we're able to really distribute it and people are able to watch it, whether it's on Amazon or wherever it ends up, I think it's going to spread. And because really nobody makes Bigfoot movies, at least not that many, and there hasn't been a good one in a long time, and we finally have one now.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a Bigfoot movie. It's really a story. It's really a suspense story about Terry. About Terry's character.
Correct.
It's kind of about Terry, too, because a lot of that's true. About his own life.
From his own life.
He took it from his own life.
Right. To find out, you have to watch the movie of what that is. But a lot of it he did take from his own life, with his military background and other stuff from his background.
It's a story about him.
Oh, and by the way, if I can say, I think it's okay for me to say that my son Jacob plays me,
which is really cool,
in a military flashback in the film.
Handsome boy too.
Yeah, good-looking guy, and that was just.
How old is he? 20?
He's 20. He was 19 when we were filming, but he's 20 now.
He looks older in the movie.
Well, he and I just look so much alike.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy how much we look alike. There's literally.
It was perfect because he plays the younger you.
Yeah, and he plays it just like I would have played it, as well.
Cool.
It just couldn't have been. And
was he in acting before?
So he's been in theater for a long time, for several years. Now, film acting is very different than theater acting.
Right.
Very different.
That's what Bill said.
But he just sunk into the role, and he did fantastic. And I was just like, I remember just seeing it there at the cast and crew screening. I was just like, good job, buddy. He did a great job. And so that was really special for me. And I think I've thanked Terry maybe 8,000 times, for allowing that. But it was his idea. It was actually Terry's idea to bring him in. I'm just like, huh. And it just worked out.
Terry has great ideas.
He does. He does. He gets the job done. He got the job done. There is no way I could have done anywhere 1% of what he did with the tenacity and the drive and the commitment and the grit to get this done is just mind-boggling to me.
Yeah.
But it was, this is not, he didn't have some big production company behind him.
Nope.
It was him.
All him.
And the team that he was able to gather around and lead and make something very successful.
And he handpicked every single person.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a call back in March of last year. Our mutual friend Jeff Wood recommended me because he was looking for a Texas Ranger. And I'd known him as the star of Breaking Strongholds, but I'd never met him before. And so we met about a week. We talked on the phone for over an hour. And we met about a week later at Golden Hour Coffee on 1488, and we talked for about an hour, and at the end he offered me the role of Jackson, Texas Ranger in the film, and I was just like, yes, sure. And the cool thing was, I've talked about this before, is my dad was really big into the Texas Rangers. He had Texas Ranger paraphernalia and memorabilia and pictures and all this. He passed away several years ago, sadly, but I dedicated this role to him, and maybe the Lord will the Lord lets him have a little peek idea of what's going on there, but yeah, it was really special to get that role, knowing how much my dad loved the Rangers. And so, every day on set as Jackson was really just was kind of dedicated to my dad. And the role, of course, is dedicated to my dad, Ron Holland. And just it was just an honor to get to play it.
So it's Ron Holland, Ryan Holland. What's your son's name?
Jacob.
You can start with an R?
Dang it.
Too late now. You're so funny.
Robert. I should have named him Robert Holland.
Or something.
And then my younger son could be Rick Holland. We could have just kept this thing going.
You call
Richard.
him Dick.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. No. Yeah. It's so funny, like, because, kids' names, but it's just, names will come to you and they just stick. Jacob, it was like stuck. Luke,
Yeah.
it just stuck. You know how
Both from
it's.
the Bible.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, my younger son, Luke, was my brother's idea. My brother, Russ, actually gave me the idea.
He's
for that
also an
name.
R, huh?
He's also an R. Yeah. Russ and Ryan, Ron. Now, my grandfather was Albert Lewis Holland.
Well, I'm glad he didn't carry that on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he was. I never met him. I'm sure he was a great guy, but the whole Albert thing just doesn't quite.
Odd.
Yeah, but this was so. My dad was actually his parents were really more like grandparent age for him. So I don't even know when my grandfather, and
Gotcha.
my dad. So I was more like a great grandfather in terms
Yeah.
of age. So I'm not sure if everyone here is super interested in my family history, but yeah, that's kind of what's going on there.
I think knowing people's histories and their stories is kind of neat.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool to look into people's
oh, of course,
personal life.
Of
I
course.
think little glimpse.
Yeah, I remember I got this was several years ago. I got like a bunch of old like family stuff, and I saw pictures of like some great grandparents on my dad's side, and they were like French aristocrats because I exist. Get this, I exist because an American GI and a French aristocrat happened to be in Cairo, Egypt at the same time.
Wow.
And ended up meeting, falling in love, and getting married. They eventually moved to New York and then Como, Mississippi. My dad grew up on a farm in Como, Mississippi, if you can believe that. Yeah, so it's all over the place.
So she went from being a French aristocrat to living on a farm in Mississippi?
Basically.
Oh, I wonder what that was like for her.
Yeah, I don't know, and I don't know why they did that. There's a lot of family.
Well, a lot of people did that.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen
maybe they were
any
like
of the
worked for the government.
1923 series?
I have not seen that yet.
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of people that left, these luxurious lives to come to America for free land and all this freedom and all those things that they were sold. Then they got here and they're like, what did we do?
Well, so the crazy thing is they moved to New York City first. They were literally like on Park Avenue
Yeah.
in New York City. And they go from that to
What year was that? Do you know?
Gosh, I think it would have been like 48, like 1948.
Oh.
Because when my dad was, or 49, because when my dad was
Maybe
born
they
in
just
49.
got tired of the city life.
Yeah, there's rumblings that my grandfather might have been involved with certain agencies.
Oh.
But
And he had to hide.
Rumor and myth.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's possible.
Have you ever thought about digging into that?
Karen, I'm afraid of what I might find. We don't talk about it.
Yeah. That's funny. I have a great uncle that was around that same era in the 40s. He was in World War II. He was in the Army.
Oh, okay.
And he was a famous photographer. And he took pictures of like presidents and celebrities and all these different people. But he took his camera. He went into the Army and was fighting for the Jews, right?
Yeah.
Fighting Jews and fighting for the Jews. I mean, there was people think that, obviously all the Jews were murdered, but there were Jews that joined Hitler to save their life.
Yeah.
To save their own lives.
They were willing to turn, yeah.
Yeah. And they killed their own people. That's been happening since Jesus Christ. The Jews did that to each other, So.
Well, I mean, they wouldn't be the only ones that have ever done that.
No, people do it all the time.
Yeah.
They get scared and they,
Right.
they don't have the courage to.
Yeah, I mean, it just makes you wonder what would you do? You know,
Oh, I
in
know
that-
what I'd do. I'd die fighting. I've almost died fighting for my life before to stand up for what was right.
Well, there you go.
So.
And that's what I remember. I had an instance where I thought I might die. This was a few years ago. I'd gone into actually the mall early one morning to get a haircut, and I'm on the bottom floor, and on the top floor, I hear this help, like this really like it was terrifying,
Like
like this,
blood
like
curdling?
someone was blood curdling, yeah, like someone was really in trouble, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and so there was just me, but I remember there was like 6 or 7 old people down there, and so, I mean, I was the only one that could like do anything about it. So I remember like going up those stairs and just going, I don't know what's gonna meet me at the top on this second floor.
Right.
I was
you gotta go help.
really scared. But in that moment, there's only one option. Really, there's only one option. I mean, there is another
Some
option.
people run away or
There
hide
is another option, but
or freeze.
and I don't know why, but in that moment, it was like I have to go up those stairs.
Yeah.
And so I go up, and sure enough, as I start walking, there's another lady walking the other way. She's like, "Oh, that was just some kids. They were doing a prank." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" It was a prank. And but whoever made that the help noise needs to be a voice actor.
Those same little
right
rats
now.
did that in TJ Maxx one time. We were all in TJ Maxx. It was right after Charlie Kirk got shot recently, and they
gosh,
went in
no.
there and had like some kind of voice thing. And they did it really loud of a grown man yelling, like we thought the store was about to get like shot up. And of course, I ran to the front because there's a counter there. At least I could get behind the counter. But I also my instinct was we need to get help.
Right.
You know, we need to get security. We need to call 911. You know, those types of things. But first, you have to get safe before you can get, help.
Right.
My instinct was not to run towards it, though.
Well, it depends on the situation, right? Because in that kind of situation, there's opportunity, there's the ability to hide, and
I think in the mall, I would have called security.
and then to act. See, I didn't even think about that.
I guess
didn't-
because the help. Somebody
well-
wasn't saying help, though. We thought somebody was shooting the place up. So I guess that you're right. It is different.
Yeah, like it's kind of like the idea.
like if I see
appreciate the police, but when seconds
Yeah.
count, the police are minutes away.
True.
Right? It's great when they're there, but they can't always be
Yeah.
there instantaneously.
True.
And this was like right now. But in like the situation in TJ Maxx, you need to go because if someone's just like spraying, you got to
Bullets.
hide and then you reassess and then act. Like, yeah, I think you did the right
Yeah.
thing.
I
And
was
my-
already digging for my pepper spray and everything.
Yeah, there you go.
I will
I
run
would-
up to them and spray them. Like I don't even care.
I would not want to fight you, Karen. I could
Probably
see
not.
you getting fairly
feral.
vicious.
Feral. I become feral.
You become feral. I meant to say fair.
I turn
fairly,
into
not
I turn
feral.
into like a trash panda. I'm like,
I believe that. I could see
I grew
that.
up kind of rough. I grew up fighting and getting jumped, and I fought boys.
Where did you grow
girls.
up?
In the country, in the city,
And they.
both. I live with I moved like 9.
Oh, you're kind of confusing me, Karen.
I know.
Oh, could you clarify a little bit? See, there's
I
a
was
little
passed around as a child.
Oh.
So I lived with
okay.
like my parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, friends,
Really? Why?
because my parents are crazy,
Okay. Well,
especially my mother.
Ooh.
So
okay, that's something. I guess we had never gotten to that point
well,
in
I
our
don't really tell
friendship
that
of.
I don't like, hey, by the way,
Yeah.
I have a really shitty childhood. Like I don't just tell people that.
Sure.
But it made me who I am.
Yeah.
And I can
It does.
I have a lot of empathy. I have a lot of faith.
Yeah.
Because of that, but I also am very scrappy. And my dad says I'm like John Wayne toilet paper. I'm rough, tough, and don't take shit off of nobody.
I can believe that. I
But-
can see that.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
scrappy.
Yeah.
But I think I also grew up with 4 brothers and around a bunch of boys and boy cousins and just
So what percentage of I'm sure your 4 brothers now, were they younger? Were they
they're all
older?
younger, but they still occasionally beat the crap out of me. I've had 2 bloody noses from one of my brothers.
So what did that do? Like being, did that had to have trained you for motherhood in a way that...
I have 4 boys and a girl.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah. Do you know what my house sounds like at night before bed?
I
You know what
can
it sounded
only
like? I was laying in my bed last night. And that's literally what I was thinking to myself. I was like, I wonder if everybody's house sounds like a frat party right before bedtime. It's just banging and yelling and wrestling and,
Nice. Nice.
they run around. It's like they get this second wind right before bed. I think most kids do. They take showers.
So they feel fresh.
When they get out of the shower, they're just like wild
Yeah.
banshees. and then my husband, they all want to wrestle my husband. So they're all coming, and he's the only one. He's, the dad. So he's got all these boys, and even my stepdaughter, they all want to wrestle and play, and they're upstairs because all the boys' rooms are upstairs. And so it's like, bang, the house is shaking, the lights are moving. They're running up and down the
Right.
stairs. The dog's getting excited. The cat's running around.
Oh yeah. I understand.
It just,
yeah.
it feeds.
It just kind of feeds itself.
Except me. I'm the only one does not. I don't get more energy from that. I'm
You're
like,
it's time for bed.
Please.
Actually, haven't we all been like doing stuff since like 6 this morning? What is going on right now?
yeah, legit.
Yeah.
Literally.
Well, I could imagine having 4 younger brothers would prepare you. I mean, I'm sure you were in mom mode at a pretty young age with them. I mean,
I was.
Yeah, ruled
Yeah.
the roost kind of
I was
thing.
raising them, bathing them, feeding them.
Well, and
getting them ready
especially
for
now, were
school.
they?
I was doing conferences with our teachers when I was in high school.
Okay.
So
So when you would move from person to family member, family to family,
I
were
always-
they going with you?
nope. I just
Oh,
always
okay.
like stayed around or went as a teen. When I became a teenager and I could drive, I had the ability to go back and take care of my brothers, and kind of just always be there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
Wow. That's
I actually wrote a letter one time to the school. I should read it. I should like post it or something, but it talks about they were just being very like judgmental of my brother. He was my mother moved him his senior year from where we grew up and to this North Austin, a place called Liberty Hill. And my brother kind of went through like this goth phase, which a lot of kids do. My
Yeah.
stepson went through too. He's not like a weirdo, but he like dyed his hair black and all this stuff. And then he grew out of it pretty quick. It was like 1 year. But when they moved, he decided to shave his head, and he just like, it was so much easier because my mom wouldn't, pay for haircuts. So he just kept shaving his head, buzz cutting it,
right.
and, cause it's easy. A lot of kids do that are poverty because
Yeah.
it's easy.
Yeah.
And he could do it himself. Well, and he's like pale, blue eyes. They just immediately thought he was like Aryan Nation, and
yeah.
he was struggling because he didn't have friends and he kind of went into a depression, and he just wasn't doing good. And he is a brilliant kid. So when he was a freshman, I was a senior. We were in school together. We were still in the same school. There was lots of period of time where we didn't live together. But at this point in time, were we living together? Or I was living in the same town, but we were in the same school. No, where were we? No, we were living together at this time because he would ride to school with me and my friends. Anyway, he was in Algebra 2 and I was in Algebra 2. He was a straight A student. I quit after like a month or so and took math and money. So by the time he was a senior, he was failing. I'm like, what's going on? And he was telling me that these teachers were just mean to him and they were just treating him terrible. They were treating him like this outsider. It was a super small school, super small town. They were just, I went up to the school and I was like, we're not having this.
And how old were you? You were a senior?
No, he was a senior. So I was
so you were like a junior in
21, 22.
college, yeah.
And so I was already an office manager of an insurance office at that point and owned a cleaning business and a jewelry. I sold silver jewelry. Well, until 2001, September 11th, 2001, the towers went down.
Yeah.
And the guy that I worked with just disappeared. Went back to New York. He had family in New York. I never saw him again. Anyway, that's a crazy time.
Yeah.
But anyway, I went to the school and I wrote this whole letter basically about how my brother, please don't judge him and all this stuff. And I put, something about why don't we go back and watch The Breakfast Club? And the teachers read it and they were like, I love how we sat down at this big conference table and they're like, I love how you mentioned The Breakfast Club. They just thought that was so cool. And because it was more their generation anyway.
Right.
And everything changed. And then he started making good grades suddenly.
Amazing.
It was crazy.
You would think the teachers would be the last ones to engage in that kind of ridiculous behavior based off of somebody's appearance. You would think you would only have to deal with that from the students, but what a travesty when you have to deal with that from your teachers.
It happens all the time. All the time. All the time. I hear it from kids all the time, and I believe kids way more than I believe adults. When I hear all the kids, same kids, talking about the same teacher, they all love this teacher and all hate this teacher, there's a reason.
Which is really sad because there are some parents who basically just don't believe kids. You say always believe the adults. And
I
that is
do.
just the dumbest thing in the world.
I think kids most of the time are telling the truth.
Yeah. I think kids are...
Especially when they're crying out.
Common experience shows that kids more naturally and readily tell the truth.
Kids don't want to fail. Right. They don't want to be failures.
Right.
They don't. If they're failing, there's a reason that they're failing. That's something that Judge Wayne Mack, is in Lions Club with me, and he did a presentation yesterday. You should come back, by the way. Don't hit anybody.
I won't strike anybody this time.
You know, it was so funny when I introduced you to Brian, and he was like...
I know. Like, I go to the Lions
you.
Club for the first time, and I'm like known as the guy that like the violent guy that hits people, and I'm like the gentlest guy in the world, but now I'll always be known as the guy that like
that's abusive.
Yeah, it's like this abusive guy.
Violent.
It's terrible. It's terrible. I don't think I can show my face there again, Karen.
Maybe you should play a violent person in something now.
Maybe I should.
Maybe.
I mean, I may have been a little. Maybe I was a little violent and.
I mean, you were killing people. You killed people in the movie.
Are you supposed to say that?
You didn't even cry or anything. No remorse.
He
was a bad guy.
I mean, you know, if that happened, if Jackson were to actually...
What is that guy's name, the blonde guy that you killed? That has the smoldering face.
The mayor?
Yes.
Mayor Whiteman?
Yes, Mayor Whiteman. What is his real name? You don't know?
I don't think we can say this stuff on
Why?
On radio. Anyway, so...
well, he's on the credits.
Yeah, Mayor Whiteman, yes, is on the credits.
What is his real name, though?
Lance Henry?
Lance Henry.
Yeah, so I didn't realize you were asking. Yeah, Lance Henry.
Yeah, you killed him in the movie. You're just like, oh, he deserved it.
Well, I was acting, and he did have a gun, and I'm really not sure.
But you played it very well.
I'm really not sure that kind of information is supposed to be going out over the airwaves, Karen.
It's just part of the movie.
Yeah, just part of the movie is all. Yeah, but
no, you're a really nice guy in person.
I try to be, but it was fun playing that character though. Like when you get dressed up as a Texas Ranger with the boots and the
was
and
your
the
wife
jacket
like,
and
hey babe, you look pretty good like that?
No.
No.
It was implied. I'm sure it was implied, you know. She's like, oh, he's going to do a movie. Okay, cool. You know, have fun, whatever.
Just kind of used to it at this point.
At this point, yeah. I've been doing it since this December. But I've had several people tell me, like, the hat works. The cowboy hat works. You need to do that more or whatever. So I'm like.
I agree.
Okay, I guess I could
So we're into networking stuff.
I just don't like hats. I've never liked hats.
It takes you a while to get used to wearing it all the time.
Yeah, and now I do like cowboy hats, so better than ball caps because there's more room.
And you gotta make sure they fit right. Like, if it doesn't fit right, you're not gonna want to wear it.
Well, that's the thing. Like, even your hat, it fits well, but it's not as tight as like a regular like baseball hat.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I don't like. Actually, cowboy hats I don't mind as much. I just don't. Boots aren't that comfortable, so I don't like wearing boots all the time.
You're wearing the wrong boots.
I guess I'm wearing the wrong boots.
You need to get you some good like ostrich skin boots. They're super comfortable.
Ostrich skin boots. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like Luke Casey's or something.
Okay.
My husband wears boots every day, and they're more comfortable than anything.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Even like, because I usually wear like Adidas tennis shoes. Like, more comfortable than that?
I mean...
That's what he wears. Huh?
And he changes in the tennis shoes when he gets home because, you know, your feet do get tired of being in them. But he wears them all day at work, and he says that they're really comfortable.
Wow.
I have boots that are really comfortable. I have boots that are really not comfortable.
Yeah.
I have some Ariats that are so comfortable. They have fur. They have real cow fur on them, like fur.
Oh.
You know, like a rug, like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fur. I call them my boots with the fur.
That doesn't
Everybody's
even like
looking
rhyme.
at her.
You
never heard that song?
Okay, I gotcha.
I just warmed to Lainey Wilson. I was like, I got my boots with the fur. Sorry.
No, I'm not.
They played that song a lot when I was in my 20s, so.
Okay. I don't think I've ever listened to Lainey Wilson, so, I'm not.
Well, it's not a Lainey Wilson song.
Oh, okay.
The Boots with the Fur song? What song is that? Hold on, really quick. Who sings that? It's a rap song or like a hip-hop song. Flow Rider.
Flow Rider. Okay.
You have to look it up.
I'll have to Spotify it on the way home.
It's from like 1999 or something. Anyway, I'm old. Anyway,
Well, and I've never been into country music.
it's not country. It's hip-hop.
Oh, hip hop. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I've never really been into hip hop.
What do you listen to? Country? Not country. You listen to Christian? We gotta go soon. We gotta wrap it up. But
Yeah, Christian, other stuff. I like classic rock and that kind of stuff.
I
like Billy Joel a lot.
I could see that.
And but yeah, so I don't know if we got to wrap it up. How do you wrap it up? What do you do to wrap it up,
We're
Karen?
just like, well, thanks for coming on the show. How to find you? No. So, Ryan Holland, your game show host. Everybody can find you at, what's your website?
So yourgameshowplace.com.
Yep.
And if you look us up, you could look up Game Show Conroe. We're not in the Woodlands. People
Right.
mistake that. You can look up Game Show Conroe, like in Google Maps, or Your Game Show Place Conroe.
They're not on Apple Map yet. But they will
Not
be
on
soon.
Apple Maps, but we're going to be very strongly, Karen. Very strongly, we're going to be on Apple Maps. It's going to come. And if you want to follow me on social media, I'm just Ryan Holland Axe, ACTS, Ryan Holland Axe. You can get me there. And but yeah, we have a ton of fun. We bring a lot of energy.
And December 1st, you can come meet him at the Rainmakers Club at your game show.
But a much bigger deal is that they can meet you. You can meet the Karen the Konnector Hoffman December 1st at 9 a.m. at your game show
Both
place
of
in
us.
Conroe.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's
We're gonna
going to be
blast.
a lot of fun. So yeah, come out and see the place. We'll have all the tech going, all the buzzes and whistles
Yeah.
and all that.
It'll be once this airs,
we
it'll
gotta
be the following
but
Monday.
we gotta actually play a game show like there somehow.
Maybe we
Like
can do it for
do
like
something
10
like
minutes,
that.
15
Yeah,
minutes.
just a
Give 'em
little
a
something.
taste.
Give
Yeah.
people a taste. We'll do like Jeopardy.
Family
or-
Feud.
Family Feud.
Yeah, it's our
Well,
favorite.
see, with Jeopardy, more people can play at a time. More people play at a time with Jeopardy.
That's true.
So
Okay.
I'm thinking
Well-
I'm thinking Jeopardy, but everybody's got to spin. You can spin the wheel if you come.
True. That'd be
Yeah,
fun.
that
And we'll
would
have like snacks and drinks and stuff like that. So just come
Oh, yeah.
with a happy face and some business cards, and
Yeah,
we'll see you then.
ready to rock.
December 1st, 9 a.m., your game show place.
Conroe
Thanks.
Outlet Mall.
Conroe Outlet Mall. Thanks, Ryan, for coming on
Yeah,
today.
thanks for
It was
having
a pleasure.
me. Yeah, it's fun.
Bye.